Hey everybody, I hope you're ready to work out because for today's exercise, we're going to be doing a combination of the upper body and we're going to be using weights, okay? We're going to start off with some tricep push, which means that we're going to be sitting down to the ground and we're going to extend our arms and we're going to pull them back in. Afterwards, we're going to get our back muscle with the deltoid and bicep squeeze. And with that, we're just going to stand up, or you can sit down as well, but I prefer that you stand up just so that the blood gets flowing a lot easier. And we're going to stand up and then we're just going to take our arms in a 90-degree angle. We're going to open them up with weights in our hand and we're going to extend them and we're going to put them back together. So it's going to be out and then in. After we're done doing those, this will be the hardest exercise that you'll do for the routine. Will be the deltoid back squeeze. Now we're just going to take our weights and we're just going to hold it behind our back and we're going to hold it for 60 seconds. And it's going to be a little bit challenging, but just remember to go through it and it'll be perfectly fine. Afterwards, when we're done doing that, then we're gonna get into some right angle bicep curls. So these are just regular bicep curls. You're just gonna be standing and then you're just gonna be pulling on those biceps and you're gonna engage your biceps. Afterwards, when we're done doing that, we're gonna get into some overhead presses. And with the overhead press, you're just gonna extend your arm out, pull it back in, and you feel it right in the shoulder. So remember to keep water near you. Remember to keep a towel near you if you need it, and let's get right into it.
Okay guys, so we're gonna grab our rope and we're gonna get ready to skip for 60 seconds. Keep skipping and twirling those wrists, and we're going to be finished with these 60 seconds as fast as you know it. Okay, we're going to finish up with the skipping. And now we're going to get ready to get into some tricep pushbacks. Okay, with the tricep pushbacks, you're more than welcome to stand or kneel from your shoulder down to your elbows. They're just going to be straight. And keep them right next to our body, right close with the side of our bodies. And then we're just going to take our forearm and just push back. Okay, and just keep pushing back. If you want to be a little bit harder, make it a little bit harder for yourself. When you go up and you hold it back, just hold it for 1 or 2 seconds if you want that extra workout, and just pull it back. Okay, and as you can see, my shoulders are straight. My arms are straight, and all I'm doing, the only muscle that I'm moving are my forearms as I push them back right behind my back. Okay, good job. So now we're going to grab our skipping rope and we're going to skip for 60 seconds. Okay, now we're gonna put down our skipping rope and we're gonna get into position as we get ready to do a deltoid squeeze. Now what you're gonna do is just stand straight with your legs as wide as your shoulders, and you're just gonna put your arms up in a 90-degree angle, sort of like you're doing a champion man, and then you're just gonna open up and then squeeze in, and you're only moving your arms. Your shoulders are gonna wanna move down because after a while the stress that you feel and the weight that you feel is gonna wanna pull down your arms, but you have to just keep focused and just keep them up. And just keep it moving. As we go, we're just gonna close and open. Close and then open. Keep those shoulders up high. Alright, now we're gonna pick up our skipping rope again and we're gonna skip for another 60 seconds. Okay, now we're gonna do the deltoid back squeeze. This will be the hardest exercise for the whole routine, and what you gotta do is just stay focused, get your weights, hold it right behind your back and just hold it up. Try not to touch your butt, try not to touch your body. Just try to hold it up as high as you can. You don't have to go too high because after a while your arms will feel really tired. Okay, and I got the weight just right above my body. It's not on it, but it's really close, and I do that just for my own personal comfort. But if you want to raise it higher and make it a little bit harder for yourself, then you could always do so. But again, you don't have to keep your weights really high. You can just keep them right above your body, just so long as you're not touching your body. Okay, good job. Now we're gonna grab our rope and we're gonna skip again for another 60 seconds. Okay, now we're gonna get into some right angle bicep curls. And what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna stand with our feet shoulder length apart, arms straight down right next to our sides, and we're just gonna pull up with our forearms. So from the elbow up, that's the only muscle we're gonna use, and we're gonna pull up the weight. go down and raise up your weights. And you can go really slow. If you go slower, it'll be harder. And if you want power, then you can go faster. Okay, now we're gonna put down the weights and grab our skipping rope, and we're gonna skip again for another 60 seconds. All right, I hope the skipping was good. We're gonna put down our skipping rope and we're gonna do some overhead press. This will get our shoulders, it will also get our traps, and it'll also get our upper arms. Your body arched, your butt out, a little bit of bend in the knees, and you're just taking your arms and you're pushing out. I know you're feeling really tired right now in your arms, but that's okay because we're almost there. You're doing really well. Okay, a couple more reps. We're almost there. All right, let's go. Perfect. Now let's put down the weights and we're gonna get ready to skip our last skipping for 60 seconds. Okay, now we're gonna finish up with the skipping, and what we're gonna do is get ready to stretch. So we're gonna take our ropes, put it behind our head, and just stretch out our arms, and we're gonna stretch out our muscles. Okay, so again, just take your ropes, put behind your neck, stretch to one side on your left side, stand up, tilt your body to the right, stand up, look up, and I'll take your ropes and put them down. Now we're just gonna go straight down to the floor. Try to touch the floor if you can. And just stand up and then stretch to the left side. And then stretch to the right. We're getting those hamstrings. Okay, now we're gonna stand up. Just take our arms and just pull it back as we look up. And just loosen up our shoulders. All right, good job.
That exercise is really hard. I found that the hardest to do was the deltoid back squeeze. Just holding those weights, even though you're not really doing much, you actually are doing a lot by engaging your muscles as it holds up your weights. So I found that exercise to be the hardest. So if you did this well, then hoorah to you. If you didn't, that's okay. You can always restart the video or try again tomorrow or the next day or the next day, or keep going at it until you perfect it. All right, everyone, I hope you really enjoyed it. So until next time, I'll see everyone later.